I I don't know what's left.
Mom, stop it. I'm fine.
Hush. Thrud,
Loki!
I'm so glad you're both alive. You have no idea, and I'm sorry. Thor. He tried, you know? I'm sorry I couldn't do more. Nothing will fix what you're feeling. But I hope there's some comfort in knowing Odin's gone.
There absolutely is.
Loki, it was an honor to fight alongside a giant. Know that.
Will you stay here in Midgard?
For a bit. Then I've got something I need to find.
I'm working with Hildisvini to get the rest of the Asgardians to Vanaheim. To help rebuild.
Then I hope it can be a fresh start for them. And you. Oh, and Thrud. I hope you find what you're looking for. Good luck.
See ya, Loki.
Take care. Were either of your weapons damaged in the battle?
I think they're fine. Maybe a couple nicks here and there.
Well, we can have them looked at later.
We might not need to.
Huh. Lugan made it out. Good for him.
Oh, and if you could get this wood over to Brana's tent...
Skilder?
Loki! Hey! Glad to see the head injury didn't make you forget me. Did you have a head injury? Everything was a blur. Maybe that was someone else. Anyway, man, I'm really glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you too. Looks like you're keeping busy.
I'm just happy to help folks. We're on track to have bedrolls for everyone, and your friend's wolves have been helping out with hunting. We should have plenty to feed everyone.
No shit.
No shit? And hey, thank you for everything. We wouldn't even be here without you and your friends.
Yeah, of course. I just wish we could have gotten more people out.
Loki, you did good.
Thanks, Skilder. Take care, okay?
Hey, you know me. Has
All-
anyone seen any extra blankets lying around?
all this
No light
closure.
melting, but it's still gonna be pretty cold in this place.
Oh, there he is.
Come on.
And one for the kid, too. Skull!
Here, here.
Skull, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. And Freyr's sacrifice.
It's true.
We were just swapping our own Freyr fables.
Right, right. So where was I? Oh. When we met, I was expecting this warrior, this master planner, a born leader.
Yeah.
The legend came before the
I don't
man.
want to go.
But the man himself was very different. He won me over, though. He was just so damn kind.
I think it helped that he was handsome.
This is true. And incredibly charming.
All right, stop. Y'all are gonna make me start crying all over again.
Sorry. Gotta go find my father.
Be safe, you! Y'all remember that?
I'm pleased to see you awake.
Freya,
It was his choice. I couldn't take that from him.
he saved us all. I'll never forget that.
The family I thought I had was taken from me piece by piece. But there's comfort in the family I've chosen. Your mother was right, you know. You grew into that bow after all. You are a formidable warrior, but even more than that, you have a good heart. Nothing you've endured has changed that. I'm so proud of the man you've become, Atreus.
Thank you. For everything. I should find my father.
You should.
Atreus! Oh, you gave us quite a scare there.
Glad to see you too, Mimir. Listen. I want to thank you.
Oh, what else did you expect from the smartest man alive?
It's not just because you're smart. You listened to me, mentored me, and, well,
So I know what I'm doing
you're
tomorrow,
basically
Hefe.
another dad to me.
What?
No,
Doing the Valhalla
I need you to
DLC
hear.
of this game.
I appreciate you so much.
I love you too, little brother.
See you, Mimir.
It's good to see you about, Atreus.
Yeah,
You
I've
too,
got
Uncle
it.
Svini.
I hear you're headed to Vanaheim with the Aesir. That's correct.
These games are awesome, man. You gotta play them all. Have you played the other God of Wars? Do you know the story and shit?
We're okay. You did so good today, boy.
You have to play them in order.
Maybe later we can find some treats.
Okay, my turn.
Who's that, huh? Yeah, we know him.
Maybe one of these days I'll surprise you.
Huh? You're right.
The nerdy Clark. Oh my god. What's up?
You were in good hands.
Clark, thank you for the follow. We just, well, spoilers. I mean, it's been out forever now, just due to PC. This is the end of the game. Oh no, Clark's got the shout out bug. We're gonna try it again. You don't play it? You probably should. It's great. Hold on, we're gonna do
It would be better.
fix the shout outs.
I would be ending myself.
Do it again, Kimmy. See if it works.
You haven't told your father yet, have you?
There it goes. It's been buggy. Like it just locks up.
Giant visions? I already saw it.
I get that too. For sure.
Every part of me is telling me.
You don't want me to free my nipples. They look like
I just
fried bologna.
don't know how to say it.
Come with me. I've got something I want to show you.
Oh, welcome in. What were you playing?
Love you.
It is Jim's fault, for sure.
Not wish to intrude.
So, DBD, again with the DBD. Everybody plays that game. So many people love it. I've never played it. Never. I think I might own it. I don't know if I ever played it. Why won't your wife let you fry bologna anymore? What'd you do, almost burn the house down?
I am glad you are well.
I'm glad you are too.
I mean, I don't fry bologna, but you know, that's because I'm not a big fan.
So, what was the end of the story?
What?
Before Ragnarok, you promised to finish it if I fell asleep.
Oh yeah, one of those things, huh? Kind of like drinking too much of a certain
arrived.
type of liquor.
He asked why the
You can never drink it again.
Seeing death before.
I remember you're one of them. There's a whole bunch of people. I can't believe I've never played it. I'm gonna have to play it at some point.
To his back, so that he may continue on his journey.
He wasn't ready to die.
He wished to keep living.
I don't know what's happening. We're
There's
just
a lot of smoke out
climbing
there.
a mountain for some reason.
Seems when Asgard fell, pieces of it landed all over the realms.
Probably should grill
We
it.
might
Be
still
like a
place
hot
some
dog.
ancient
Play a hot
power
dog.
near them, but that's not what I brought you here to see.
No. I will definitely check that out, though. Is it, I'm going to guess, like a Tomb Raider style game? That would be awesome. It's literally coming out next month, and I don't know what it is. Dude, how do I not know about this?
Mother?
Not in a while, Kimmy. Dude, I love Tomb Raider and Uncharted. I'm not a big fan of the newer Tomb Raiders, but back in the day,
She destroyed it.
older Tomb Raider, like Tomb Raider Revelations was
didn't
my
want us to
favorite.
know our fate.
Puzzles in that were fantastic.
We forged our own path.
I played all the Uncharteds. Those are amazing
Went
games.
against
If
your
it's
own
like
people.
that, I'll love
Our
it,
people.
and I will definitely play it. I don't know how I didn't know.
They don't all open. I'm sorry.
And that's next month? Dude, awesome. You just made my night.
Father, I
Made my night.
need to talk to you about something. There are other giants out there.
Is it for PC?
I've got to find them. I think I know where to look, but
I can't wait.
they're my responsibility.
I need a new game. I don't know what to fucking do. I'm running out of them.
This alone.
I was very excited about this, but
I don't
as you
wanna
can see,
do it
like,
alone.
My God, who the hell
I need
cares?
to-
God damn it, Kimmy.
It's hard to explain.
Nice.
Does it
As you can see, I've been streaming almost 9 hours now.
Yeah.
That is why you must do it.
I was supposed to do 4, but I just kept going with this
Like you
game.
taught me.
Mystery Bag, do you want a square or a circle, Spass?
We survived today because of your choices. Who to trust? Who to call friend?
It'll make triangle once.
Son,
But
you are ready.
stop it. Circle? Okay. Let's see what we get. We get
Remember our promise.
ALB vodka.
Loki will go.
All right.
Atreus.
It sucked.
Atreus remains.
Stop it. Lay down. Puppy's getting mad at me.
Take care of everyone.
Yeah, ALB vodka. Never heard of it. It's definitely vodka. That's about all I can say. The dog is mad. What are you doing still streaming? If there's any else you want to see, just let me know. We'll play them for you. I know. What am I looking at? Stop. You lay down. You good. We're almost done. There's all sorts of goofy shit on here, Clark. There's a lot of randomness. It's she, but yes, that's what she's doing. Oh my God, Jaeger! Jaeger! I was gonna rage you. God damn it. Did you see how long I've been going? It's like 9 hours. It's El Jefe and Kimmy's fault. I blame Kimmy. And all these raids. I've gotten like 1 billion of them tonight. Everybody's raiding me today. I can't even remember how many I've gotten. I'm just picking on you, Kimmy. We just blame Kimmy. I'm finishing the game. I actually have to go to work after this. Only for a minute. I just got to pop in and get a couple buttons. I was supposed to go in. I could have gone in as early as 9 o'clock, but I was like, screw it. It's the weekend. I don't want to. I can go in whenever I want to do it. But, yeah, I know. It's okay. But we beat it, I think. It just keeps going. So, I think tomorrow I got the DLC of this game, but it's like a super weird DLC, but we're going to do it.
What did you see in there, brother?
Thank you for a raid, Jaeger.
Path.
I think it's done. It's just closure on all this shit for the past 2 games. You know? You gotta talk feelings and such.
And what now?
Because that's in a God of War game now. It is your fault, Kimmy. I know. And then Jaeger came in too. I can't raid. I have to like hang out for a bit. It might be. Because I usually raid you, Jaeger, because you're on later than me. Normally. When I'm being responsible.
We'll see to it.
When I'm being irresponsible.
Together.
I game all night long. You need to make Downey play through these. You will like them a lot. I can. That might. There's very little left. This does not get picked very much. Cheers. $14-year-old Scotch? Scotch. Yes. Not cheap. Very expensive. It's from when you came and visited. Your husband brought that over. Remember, I got the other bottle that I got, the Lagavulin. He brought that stuff. I brought the Lagavulin, and it's still here. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's great. I got so many bottles that stuff's been here a long time. The oldest bottle on my desk is the Redemption Weeded Bourbon. I believe that's the oldest. That's still good, too. You're supposed to drink them like, hey, we got credits. You're supposed to finish them when you get down to like a third of the bottle left. Because the alcohol starts evaporating. There's so much air in a bottle. Like every time you cap it, you know. Yeah, I have to go down the mountain now. What a good game. This was a great game. The combat in this... I wish I had a sled. The combat in this game is fantastic. Everything about this game's perfect. I had one glitch where my compass disappeared. But it would just come back. It was only for, like 5 minutes or so.
We don't need to
The way this game plays and feels, the combat and stuff, it is so polished. It's ridiculous.
Gana pledged loyalty to Asgard
So
long
polished.
ago, and our friendship ended soon after.
What happened?
So they're doing a remake of every God of War in one purchase. So up to 2018. So it's going to be God of War 1, 2, and 3, and then goes to Sparta and all the PSP games. Everything's getting remastered. But they're remastering it for PS5, not PC. They haven't announced it coming to PC, but with all the games coming out, I figure they're going to remaster it, release it on PC, and then a year later they're going to release it. Or they'll release it on PS5, then a year later on PC. That's what I'm assuming they're going to do. That's happened to me before. Actually, somebody else that I was watching was lurking, got raided by the person they were lurking, and then somehow unmuted the tab. So everybody was hearing them. They were hearing themselves and couldn't figure it out. And it was all echoey on the stream. Weird. It was so funny. I don't know what it was. I don't know how they accidentally unmuted the fucking stream. It must be like a F button or something that does that. What a good game. So tomorrow, I'm going to do the Valhalla DLC. Some bitches.
And another one for the big boy himself.
Skull. I already did shots at the top of the mountain now. So you guys, it's all you. F.A., let me tell you about Jaeger snacks. Okay? This is the tale that rivals that of God of War. They are amazing. I got a gift pack. And she gave me so many snacks and cookies that I honestly was eating them still almost 2 months after they left.
We can hold a few dozen per capita.
I can't remember all the names.
Obviously.
But Jaeger, the one with like, I think it was coconut that went in the fridge.
I appreciate that. And we'll bring all the supplies we can, although it won't be much.
Don't worry about it.
What was that
Anyone
one?
who's able can head out for
You had a name for it.
Aesir and Vanir.
Together.
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. The amount of snacks. She was like, here you go, Slash. I'm leaving this with you. You're not fat enough. So I'm going to torture you with all my snacks, and every time that you walk through the kitchen, you're going to have to grab one. And that's fucking what happened.
Lady Freya. Mimir. My lady.
That's the one. Whatever that is. That... Yeah, like if Jaeger could have been like real pain in the ass with it and put weed in it, and I would have been screwed. I wouldn't have done anything for 2 months. If they were like, wait, so am I done? Like, is this just free roam time?
Where to first?
We could take care of any lingering business in the realms.
Or investigate those pieces of Asgard?
Either way, we're with you, brother.
Yeah, F.A., it's... Let me tell you, though, when... That week that they visited was crazy.
To honor Brock's memory at Rab's Tavern in Svartalfheim.
I need another one of those. I need another visit. I need the food. I need all of the stuffs. Because it was like... There was like a literal like 2 weeks where I just like sat in a chair and rubbed my stomach because of all the good foods and everything that I was eating. And it was crazy. And then the only exercise I got was the Krakens at the Strong Museum of Play.
It's strange.
Those kids gave me a little bit of a workout. It was kind of fun.
But we saw him disappear at Ragnarok.
That can only mean the legend was true.
Yeah, because are you guys gonna come up on some? I mean, of course you are. I'm assuming.
Fresh from Jotunheim, would grow into the.
Yeah, I'm glad they did.
When we first met the snake,
The puppers has got to go outside or something. All right.
Perhaps they met in Jotunheim.
We're gonna save and just chat for a minute. I'm gonna have a cigarette before we find somebody to raid. Hi, Tweety. I know. I am still on, and we've got to end because I have to go to work. But we just did the Glenmorangie, however you say it, and a vodka shot. So I don't want to go to work just yet. But I'm done with this game. So I don't know. I don't want to end just yet. I'm going to sit here and chat with you guys. Have a cigarette. Try to... no more shots. I don't know if it's redeemable. It's probably not. But just let's not do it. And then I can go into work and finish it. I've actually got text messages and Discord messages about work stuff. Everybody's curious how everything went. I'm not there to answer them. All right, Jaeger, that's right. It's awfully late for you, but you ended before midnight, so you're good. It'll be fine, Jaeger. I just got to go in there and send over a toolpath and run the mill. It's going to be hours long, and it's already vetted out. So it's not a big deal. I could explain more, but anybody who doesn't know me, because there's a lot of people in here, I make optics for aerospace, NASA, stuff like that. So if anytime you ever see an image from space, it was shot through a lens that I made. Like all the Mars rover stuff. I think it's pretty cool. I like my job. But we're right now, what's going on? Night, Jaeger. Sleep well. What's going on now is what we consider a light weighting of a lens, where they've got some sort of mirror that's going up in space, and it's out of a material called Zerodorf, which is very resilient to temperature changes and can handle the heat and cold of space stuff. And problem is everything's heavy, and it costs a ridiculous amount of fuel to get something heavy into space. So what we do is lightweight a lens, and it's basically some engineer somewhere has deciphered that milling triangles in the back of a lens, in the back of a mirror, is the best way to lightweight it while keep it structurally sound. And it takes literally, depending on the size of the lens, anywhere from 30 to 80 hours of machine time. Ridiculously long manufacturing times. So we run over the weekends. We've been doing this. We're almost done with them. But weekends are free hours where, yeah. So weekends are hours, nobody's at the shop. It's completely empty. But we've run a multitude of these lenses. So our tool paths, our speed and feeds and grinding and coolant and all that stuff's been what we call vetted out, right? So it's proven process that works. So once that happens, we send over a multitude of shit to run unattended. We hit go and then we go home on Friday. And then I go in on Saturday and I send more over and I just keep it running over the weekend. Because at this point, we don't need an operator in front of the machine. It's vetted out. So it's all free money to be made. The other cool thing, I know it's probably kind of boring, but the other cool thing about my company is that there is no owner. Everybody that works there is partial owner of the company. It's basically operated like a nonprofit. So whatever money that the company makes at the end of each month is divvied out to the employees in a bonus check. So obviously there's bills to pay, lights to keep on, energy costs and things like that. And payroll and all that shit is all taken in consideration. But anything over that that's made in a month, it's paid out equally to every employee. There's only one other company in the world that operates this way, and they're over in Germany, which we stole the idea from. When the two original owners of the company retired, that's what they did. They basically sold the company to itself. It's weird. It's a crazy concept, but you know, this is the side of capitalism that works. Everybody, whether you're for capitalism or against, all the arguments against capitalism is greed. You know, like anybody that hates capitalism is like, oh, corporate greed and all that stuff. Well, here's an instance where it's the opposite of that. The people built a legacy that created this company, and they didn't want it to change, and they want it to be different from the rest of the world and how they do business. So it's a win. It's a win for capitalism. It is. And it's a cool place to work. But we have to do stupid shit like I got to go in on a Saturday night. Give and take, you know. And I've always been that way, Hefe. I've always been a space nerd my entire life. And kind of neat to be a part of it. It's not as cool as you would think, you know. Like, we do a lot of shit that you guys might know, like the quests, the meta quests, Oculus stuff. Like all the VR headsets, we do all the lenses for that. So anytime you're looking at VR, you're looking through, technically not our lens, because it would cost you like $100,000 for a headset. We did all of the prototype lenses for the Oculus headsets and the Quests and all that stuff. And once they've proven out the prototype, they take the lenses out and they make a mold and then they plastic inject them. So like the lens that you have in your Oculus is not one that I made, but it's a mold of what I made. That makes sense. It's like how they do glasses. Like if they were to make lenses for your glasses out of actual glass, it would be very expensive. So they make these lenses and then they mold them and mass produce them out of optical plastics, shit like that. Plus they don't shatter and put glass shards in your eyes so that, you know, you go blind, which is probably a good thing. Hefe, I'm not smart. The shit that everybody says that too. Like the job that I do, they're like, oh my God, you must be smart. I'm not. I am the average guy. There's nothing smart about me. The difference, the advantage that I have over the average human being is that I know my shortcomings. I know the things that I'm good at and the things that I'm bad at, and I'm honest with myself. So when I walked into this place, within the first 2 weeks of being there as a new person in the job, I said, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. I'm a boss now within 5 years. Because I understand where I lack. And some of the things are math, trigonometry, things like that. I don't know how to fucking do that. You know how long it's been since I've done like complex trig, and then learning the math that has to do with optics is crazy. And I don't know how to do it. You write it down. You make notes. I know that I can't remember that shit. And I have a notebook that has all of the formulas, all of the calculations, and all of the shit that I need to know in order to do my job, because there is no other way. And I understand that I suck at it. So that's what I did. And that's how it works. Every industry across the planet, if people just understood their shortcomings and was honest with themselves and figured out a way so that they made up for their shortcomings, that everybody would excel at their jobs. So, me being a dumbass, you know what we do? We write step by step a process for every part number that we make. Where I have a Microsoft OneNote that I can search for a part number, and it gives me written instructions on everything we did the last time, step by step. How to indicate it in the mill, how we're fixturing it, how we're measuring it, everything, speeds and feeds of the tooling. It's all documented. So when next time that part number comes through, you can look it up and do exactly what you did before. That's how we're successful. Because nobody can remember that shit. Not everything. Yeah, that's all you have to do to be successful in life, is be honest with yourself say you suck and figure out why you suck and how to fix it. That's all you got to do. And it's annoying. Nobody, especially me, dude, I don't like fucking writing notes and wasting time out of the day writing shit down step by step and typing it all out. It's like it's the worst thing you could have me do. But if I don't do that, I fail. So that's what I do. I just suck it up and I do it. That's the other thing. I did the same thing. I was born and raised on a farm. I was born and raised into labor and hard work and was drilled into me. But now I don't work anymore. Physically. None of it's physical. Which is good, because I needed that. Like, I was right at the verge of my body failing me. I was a tank. The amount of shit that I would do, like 80-pound fucking retaining walls, like 80-pound brick into retaining walls constantly. And I would fucking run circles around people. You didn't have to know shit. You just had to fucking run it out. And I used to kill it. But I would go home every single day and I would be sore and I was tired. And I would get home and I would fucking put everything down. And the old lady would say, "Oh, you know what? Let's go to dinner." And it was right after I sat down in the lazy boy, you know, put my feet up. She would be like, "Let's go to dinner." And there was like, not gonna lie, there was like relationship issues because like how tired I was. You know what I mean? Like, because I didn't want to go. I didn't want to do things. I didn't want to go to so-and-so's house. You know, I just wanted to take a shower and put my feet up and relax. That doesn't happen anymore. Now I spend my extra time with you guys. But it was my life for quite a many years where I was just fucking tired. I was in a lot better shape. There's that. But I mean, at some point in your life, you know, I'm 46. I'm about to be 47 years old in the spring. At some point, I got to give it up. You know? Yeah, it's... The only reason I can still do anything is because I stayed in shape my whole life. I did, man. I stayed in shape. I mean, I'm still in decent shape. I definitely can tell that not doing those sort of things is affecting me. Like, I got a gut now. You know? It is what it is. I mean, I don't like it, but I don't have the time in my day to get rid of it. I didn't have a gut until, geez, probably 3 years ago is when I started getting it. But when I hit 40, I was the same weight and size that I was in high school. Never changed. I don't know what I weigh now. I should probably weigh myself. Of course, maybe I don't want to do that. It'd be a wake-up call. Here's the Valhalla DLC. Right here. I know. I mean, I got everything I want. I own a house. I got 2 vehicles. I got a motorcycle. Got a decent job. I got a stream that somehow, for some reason, you guys give me money and I get to build computers and improve this shit. I have fun doing it. I don't know what I'd be doing if it wasn't for streaming. I'd be watching a lot of movies, I think. Yeah, well, you got back issues, F.A. It's kind of... Yeah, you guys really like this? You like me streaming? I always wonder what it's like on the other end, you know? Like, I don't know what I would do with my time if people like Yeager and Clark Downing, Half-A, Thriver, you guys, if you guys didn't stream, I don't know, and everybody that I watch, I don't know what I do with my time because I thoroughly enjoy it. I feel like I'm hanging out, you know? It's more than just like I'm watching somebody play a game. I feel like I get to know you guys and we're like chilling, you know? It's a weird concept, but back in the day, you know, I would get out of work and all I would do was call my friends over. If we didn't have anything to do, it was, yeah, come on over. I got this new God of War game. And they would just pass the controller around. And we would play the game and hang out. And then that went away for years. And which kind of brought that back for me. Like, I don't get to see you guys. Yeah, like, Tweety, I don't get to see you. You know what I mean? But you're here. So, it's what we got. So, like, if Tweety streamed, like, I know El Jefe and, you know, they stream, and you don't get to look at the other person, but it's what we got. And it works. It's fun. You guys make it fun. And then you guys control the music, and you control me and shit. It's I don't know what I'd be doing if it wasn't for this. I'd be pretty fucking bored, I think. I started doing this during COVID because I couldn't people. You know what I mean? I'm not a hugely social guy. Like, I'm great. I don't have anxiety or anything like a lot of people do. Like, I just... If I go into a crowd of people that are my people, I will have fun. But that's very rare. There's not a lot... Like, you guys are all my people. The majority of people in the world are not my people, and they bug me, and I don't want to be there. So... once COVID happened, we really couldn't be there. And I remember how it went. I was on stream to watch people play games that I was interested in buying. That's what started it. I was like, oh, I could go to this Twitch thing. And I could watch these games that I'm thinking about buying, and I can watch people play it, see if it's worth my money. And I started interacting with streamers. And... getting to know them a little bit. Not hugely, but like get to know people or whatever. And yeah, my computer was outdated. You know, it was time to get a new one. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just stream and see if I make any money on here, because I could take that money and I could build my new PC. I could let my old computer build me a new one. And that's what happened. What was the last movie, Kitty, that you watched? I don't feel like anybody's an introvert. I don't think that's real. I'm not making a stance on that. That's the feeling I get. I think all the people that consider themselves introverts just need to go and hang out with their people. Like, Spaz, because you don't, for instance, you don't come across as an introvert at all. You're very outspoken. You hang out. You get to know everybody. You're in their streams. You know what I mean? Like, if we were at a public place, all of us, and you were there, I don't think you'd be an introvert at all. Drop Dead Fred. It's a good one. You would. It would just take a minute. Because it is weird. Like me and you talking right now is easy. But like if we were in person, it would still be weird. You know what I mean? Because I'm like still a new person now in the physical form. But it would be like an hour. And this dog really wants to go outside. Baz, you'd be fine. I protect you. You'd be good. They gotta get through me. Don't worry. Yeah, Hefe. You know, you really want to get down to it. There's people 100 years ago that were dying of gangrene. If you broke your leg, you would starve to death out in the wilderness. You know, can you imagine having like a bad tooth that you got to pull without Novocaine and a pair of pliers that you pounded on a fucking anvil? Took you like 17 hours to make. They had problems. We don't. We don't have problems. This is the modern world. We got it fucking easy. We drink water from the tap. We don't have to. We go to the grocery store for our food. We've got all the entertainment in the world at our fingertips. All the knowledge on Google. It's hard to complain when you think about it that way. So if peopling's the worst thing you got, you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good. Yeah, you and your Canadian dental over there. I don't know how you guys deal with it. Want to know a fun fact about Slash? 46 years old. I have never in my life had a cavity. Never once. Say hi to everybody, puppers. I know, Gabs. I am. The dog is making me. She's probably got to go out. I'm seeing who's on. We're probably going to go see Thriver. Doesn't matter. I can't hang out. I got to go to work. Thanks for the raid, Gabs. It was pretty cool. I got a lot of raids today. A lot of new people. So, I'll leave it up to you guys. I know AFA's going to say Thriver. We go see Thriver or Gus? What's Gus do? Oh, he's making moss balls. You want me to raid? Should we raid Thriver? So what's Thriver doing? He's doing massacre at the something. Go see Thriver. I don't know what she's doing. She's playing a game, though. Not just chatting, which I like. All right, we'll go over there. Thank you, guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Today was fun. I'm glad you all hung out. Oh, yeah, that's right. We get to make her do... I'll stay and make her do a shot. And then I got to go to work. But I'm not going to be there long, and I will have Twitch up while I'm there, so I'll be able to chat. I just might not be very snappy on the replies and shit. But when I get back home, I'll be hanging out. And Hefe, if you want to jump into chat, yeah, I was going to say, I can walk you through some things and teach you some stuff. If you want to do that, I'm game. But give me a little bit. I don't know when I'll be back. But you can reach me, message me on Discord, and I'll be there. Anyway, it's for the fucking Bloody Marys and subs today, you bastards. And I will see you tomorrow for the Valhalla DLC, which is going to test my gaming skills, because that shit is hard. And I will see you then. As always, stay fucking metal. Let's go make Thriver do a shot.